Wow, they look cool, don't they? But do they still matter? I mean, other than the cool factor, do they still matter in terms of the practical use, tactical use, hunting use? Do you still care for them or have to care for them when the modern AR is so much lighter, more flexible, more customization options available, and cheaper? Now this is of course Steyr AUG, and this is the spotterized version, I would say, of the very famous HKG36, but it's called SL8. Other than the cool factor, other than the collection value, are these two still matter? And how about them compare among themselves? If you can only get one for the 556 collection purpose, which one you should get? That's what this video is all about, with some shooting footage at the very end. Now let's dive right into it for the first question. Do they still matter? Do you need to care for them? Especially when you compare them to modern AR. By the way, the chamber is empty, all right? Empty chambers with empty mag. Well, the answer is no. I'm sorry to say that, guys, but this is an honest opinion. They no longer matter when you compare them to modern AR. They are both heavy, very limited or no customization options available, and more expensive. Yes, AUG, there is a advantage of how you can change the barrel quickly. Now this is the grip right here. So you just, full grip, you just put it down, you know. Then you can sort of push this button right here. And you can change the barrel quickly. Well, I say quickly, but I'm at a difficult angle to do that. Here we go. See how easy it is? Just like that. You can swap the barrel. And the beauty of AUG really is the tight corner tactical use. But if you change the barrel, you can, in the military, of course, you can swap for submachine gun use or very tight corner, you know, very short, make the whole rifle is very short. in civilian use, you do have the limitation on the overall rifle length. So the most beautiful application of AUG is either unattainable or impractical to get in civilian use. This bow action is also very difficult to operate. Very confusing for beginners. You have to put it all the way because it's not reciprocal, which has its advantage. More reliable, won't get stuck. But to pull it back it's more difficult. Right now I have the magazine in there. Let's try to pop the magazine out. Go. See, it's easier to do that and then do an MP5 style slap. Or you can just do that. Either way, it's not as easy as AR, of course. Now, when we go to SL8, you will see later, much easier to operate, to load the chamber up, load the bullet up to the chamber. I'm sorry. Yeah. Now the carry, it's kind of cool, but SL8 has that too. The carry handle. But let's get back to the modern use of it. Let's finish that first. And the whole thing is very heavy, very heavy. And this is 3 times. But as you can see, yes, it's going to take some work to take it out, replace something else. It's not going to be as easy as AR. But you got to admit, the whole thing looks cool. Oh, and that's not even start with the trigger. The trigger is horrific. Right now, nothing in the chamber, okay? Safety is here. I mean, you can argue it's MB. But, boy, this trigger is hard. Plastic trigger is very thick. So make it somewhat very accurate gun if you can control your finger strength well. See, I have to change my position to even pull the trigger. Right now, it feels not bad at all, but in reality, when there's a bullet in there, it is very hard to pull, trust me. I mean, you can see that one of the shooting footage at the end has the bullet in there, You will see it's not easy to pull. I mean, it's an accurate gun, but with that kind of the trigger, the accuracy has its limit, right? When you talk about accuracy, it's all about the trigger. Some extent is also the barrel, but in my experience, for amateur shooter, really it's the trigger that makes the most difference. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a cool gun. It's a piston gas operated. Make it very, very, very clean to shoot. That's probably the only advantage over AR, I would say. And the look of it, right? I mean, it does look good. It does look sexy. It does look like rare all right? There is not a one time I took her to the range without invoke bystanders' attention and desire, coveting this rifle. The rear here, I mean, more like I would say in practical, more for look only. See the tight space here, make it very difficult to really put something in here. Looks a lot of real estate, but in reality it's not, especially the rear here, almost useless. So for those people in regulated states where you have to get this without a forward grip with the shark fin, I would say forget about it. Okay, forget about it. Forget about it. I say 3 times. Now this is registered, so it's a different story. All right, let's move on to the SL8. Now that's answered part 2 of the question. Does it matter compared to modern AR? No. Answer is no. All right? Very sadly, no. Same reasons, It's heavy. See how little real estate here? No. Very little real estate here. The handle here is, its carry is cool. But it's so much heavier. And it's a plastic. It's as plastic as AUG, right? AR at least, it's aluminum. And look at all this, you see that? I don't know if you can see that in camera. Look at all this plastic type of the molding print here. It makes the rifle look so, it's very good quality, I know it, but it makes it look so like, okay, can I have this for, 50 years? After I pass on to the next life, will it be still usable, the answer is probably yes, but things like this, it's not giving people lots of confidence in terms of at least for the heat resistant, which is the problem G36 had, from what I read. All right? And let's not even talk about the length. It is so long, right? The whole thing is so long that I don't know. It's not going to be as good as AR for sure. And the magazine, looks nice, looks cool, but in reality, it's very difficult to load. This magazine, it's very difficult to load. Trust me. But the ball operation is much easier. MB, see that? And you can just pull a little bit and let it release. Very user-friendly, beginner user-friendly. The trigger, though, is very good. It's out of factory good. A little bit take up. crisp. Affirmative. I love the trigger of SL8. It's the highlight of the rifle, all right? Highlight of the rifle. I love it. And to make it up for the spotterization, HK make the barrel very long, but they do put in a heavy, accurate, match grade barrel. Make this rifle more accurate compared to AUG, all right? Because of the trigger, at least. I don't know about the barrel will make a difference between AUG and the SL8, but at least SL8 wins in the accuracy department just by its better trigger. Of course, this is traditional setup with all the action at front. So there's no lengthened trigger setup right here, connect directly to the action, right? Unlike AUG, action is here, trigger is here. So there's a linkage here. Make it not as good physically, as straightforward, as direct, as short as the traditional action. But people say, well, maybe, with the center of the gravity, more focus here because it's heavier. Yeah, it is true. So the shooting sensation is indeed a little bit different. The bottom line, okay, this is my conclusion. And I hate to say this. If you as maybe, 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", and above, you can get this one. Okay? You can get this one. But if you are not as tall, maybe you would love this one. Look at how short it is. Right? I mean, take a comparison of it. Right? Look at how much shorter. All right? Almost a 4-inch difference there. Okay. If you are in that 5'8" to 5'10", height, and you can only pick one, honestly, I would say maybe just pick this one. If not for anything, it's cheaper, right? It's cheaper. But, for pure cool factor, collection values, well, collection value about the same, I would say, But the cool factor, probably this one. All right? So that's my answer. Let's summarize before we get into the shooting footage. Do they still matter? Consider modern AR. No, they don't. And between these two, if you can get one, which one you should get? I would recommend this one. Better trigger. You get to hit your target more, right? That's all it matters for us amateurs, recreational users. If you really, really want to collect, both have a good collection value. If you want to collect this, maybe you can go for it later. All right? Peace out. That's my conclusion and thought sharing. What do you think? Agree, disagree, comment below, hit like, share, and please subscribe the channel. It helps the channel a whole lot with your subscription and your comment. Enjoy the shooting footage. Hit those steals. Ring them up. So long. Okay. Got a Steyr AUG 4-part design. How about that? Got a steel set up at 100 yards away. See if we can win it. Hit. 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 By the way, this is Stavorsky 3 times, all right? Only 3 times, but very easy to acquire. There's no adjustment or anything. Not bad at all. You can go check out the group. Okay, look at that. First shot, definitely too low. And look at the following 2 shots. Very good. So I think overall it's still a little bit low and left, but not bad at all. Okay, running gun. The target set up at 100 yards away. And we are going to do a 5-shot running gun. How about that? First shot is, first of all, look at this beautiful Steyr AUG. Ooh. First shot is tabletop from 100 yards away. Then I'm going to take the camera and the tripod with me. Set it up at 80 yards, do a kneel down, and then run to the 60 yard, do a standing, and finally 30 yard, do a swing play shot. So you can hit a swing play with the cheating of golf cart. Okay, Stavorsky 3 times, very easy to acquire, no adjustment needed. Cool. Tabletop, 100 yards, easy peasy. Okay, right before going downhill, there is a perfect place right here. I mean, we can do a kneel down 80 yards. See if we can hit that orange, yeah, black. Okay, like that. Okay. I didn't want to take forever, so tucking may not be too good, but we'll see. All right. Going to move to 50 yards. See the wooden stack? That's the mark. All right. This time let's do a standing. Still to the yellow black, the orange black. Woo, got to take a deep breath. This one is very nice. Right in the middle of it. So breathing really help. Guys, breathing really helped. Okay. This is what I say with the treating of golf cart. I got a opening set up there so I won't destroy my golf cart. Don't worry about it. Okay. Let's see if we can swing the baby. Missed the first shot. My breathing was not good, so that first shot was my fault. SL8. So easy to load. See if we can win it 100 yards. Easy. Got it. How about that? That was good. Easy peasy. Go for the swinger. Got it.
Perfect.
Very cool. So easy to hit. I love it.